Hello and welcome to another video from Miniature Tanks Company. In this video, we're going to be assembling this Wirbelwind, I think is how you pronounce it, this different type of Panzer. There's the turret over there, but let's go ahead and do the body of this tank. Now, if you got a Panzer kit from Miniature Tanks Company, you will see that it's the same. The Panzer IV, I believe. The hull of the tank is the same. So as you can see, we're just going through with our hobby clippers, clipping away some of these little plastic things. And now let's start to glue together all this stuff. There you go. So get some glue there and glue there. And then I'm going to place this piece together. Now it's really easy to see how they go together due to that little feature there. Very good. Once those are together, then we can go ahead and there we go. Now let's there you go. Yep, and then as you can see, we're just gonna glue this piece on like that. There you go. The little sprue cut I forgot to get there. So as you can see, this is coming together nicely, and of course this next step is fairly easy. Just gonna put glue on those things there. Perfect. Now a little glue there. Very good. Well, the body of this tank is coming along very good. Now, as you can see, what's next is this. So just put some glue there and all those contact points. There you go. Great. Now let's just go ahead and do the other side as well. Alright, so the body of this tank is coming together nicely. I'm going to glue these little things on later, but just let everything dry for now. So let's go back to our clippers and start clipping away some of the sprue pieces on this. Now there's some support plastic under here. Just try to clip away like so. Alright. You saw how I clipped that? It's pretty... You need to be pretty careful with that. You can sand down those guns if you wish. And if you're working with a smaller scale, right now I'm working with the 1/72nd scale. But if you're working with a smaller scale, just be really careful with these little guns. Get that support plastic cut away. You can use hobby clippers like this, or even more intricate tools, magnifying glass, whatever you need to do to get the job done, I guess. Of course, if you've purchased a model kit, I'm sure you guys are experienced enough to know that it takes some effort. You can't just expect it to be like those fully assembled models where everything's done for you. That's part of the fun, actually. Alright. Now, continuing with the clipping process for this turret. That is done. Now we have all these little things. We're going to go ahead and clip away that stuff as needed. That. There's that. Some little parts here. If you're working with a really tiny scale, you can either get a magnifying glass and work on these tiny parts, or probably they wouldn't be small enough that they don't even show up with the details. So you can decide how in depth you want to do with those tiny scales. But if you're working with a larger scale, like this scale or larger, probably can do that. All right. And now that's done. We're done the clipping away process, and now let's continue gluing. So continuing on, gluing this kit together. So what you want to do is put some glue here, like that. Well, and then you can use the table to help guide that piece in. Very good. Alright, so that's good the way that is. Then why don't we go ahead and get this piece glued down. So just get some glue like that. Very good. That's all good. Now let's get these pieces glued. If I can manage to pick this piece up. Alright, we got it. Now, carefully put that piece like that. Same for the other side. Gonna let that glue dry for a bit. Okay. Well, so now you have the ability to get this put in there. Can be a tight fit, but yeah. Use some tweezers to help push that in, and in a way you actually don't even need to glue it, because if you leave it loose, then what you can do is that can help you angle it up or down. So let's try to get that without breaking it angled up. So now if you do angle it up, due to the way this is made, you're actually going to have to clip this, I think. So I'm not going to do that. So you can do some editing work on this if you wish to have that angled up, but we're going to go ahead and just have it angled horizontally. And in a way, you don't even have to, you could glue that in just to make sure, but it kind of works the way it is that way too. So let's do the other side now. Sometimes you gotta make sure the parts will fit in there. And since I didn't glue it entirely correctly, unfortunately, just trim that down a bit. There we go, now it worked. So some of those struggles, you can see me facing, you can just do a little better. But I did want to show that process to you, to explain some of those things, in case you get frustrated about that. That could be a little frustrating, but this is the final product. It looks really good. So now let's put some glue here like that, and then I'm gonna use a tweezer. Let's put this piece just like that. There you go. That's the way that piece should be. All right, so we're continuing on gluing some of these pieces. Let's go back to the body of the tank and let's put on some glue there. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the tweezers here just to put this little piece there. Very good. Let's do the other side. We're doing all the tiny pieces now. Just getting that all done. Piece by piece. It's all in the details. Alright, so done with that. Next. So what we have next is, alright, I'm gonna put some glue here. These are the little turn the wheel, and then let's just put a little glue there. Come on. There you go. Alright, so we're just working on the final little pieces here. Get some glue there. Actually, maybe I'll get a better grip by holding it like this. Let's see. Then let's just put that piece like that. That's the way that should go. Next, a little piece here. Quite detailed, so pay attention. Get this done correctly. Alright, last but not least, go. Well, so as you can see, the process to make this tank was quite a bit of work, but the end result looks really awesome. So this is available at miniaturetanks.com. Thank you for watching.